Hangdog Camp is a climbing campground, which is just situated right next to some beautiful limestone climbing in Golden Bay, New Zealand. It's a really, really fun place to come stay. Everybody's climbers and everybody wants to hang out and have a good time.
Hangdog for me is a very unique and special place. Like, as far as climbing in New Zealand goes, it's the only actual climbing camp in New Zealand where you can really come here by yourself, know nobody, and then one day you have a whole set of climbing friends and you go out and you can climb.
This place is the backyard of a family home, right? Of this guy named Willie Butler, right? Who died in a climbing accident some number of years ago, and he left it to Celia, his ex-wife, and she doesn't have any obligation to let this continue on her property. I don't know if she gets anything out of it, but I think she can just see that there's such a wonderful thing that's happening here, which is so meaningful for so many people, that she backs it, and that's awesome. Yeah.
I discovered Hangdog and Willie Butler was still running it. I suppose I have some history here. I've been running it for 8 years.
Yeah, Troy's been the manager here for the last 8 years, and he's super top-notch dude. One of the best, I think, and he keeps it running spick and span, and just is so welcoming and brings such a good vibe to the whole place.
Troy is one of the most, or probably the most important person at camp. He is a role model to every single one of us here. We all have a level of respect for him where we know not to push a limit. So we know that we'll be loud, and we know that we can be a bit messy, but we know that we don't want to upset him, and we want to make sure that this place can keep going for as long as possible. But he's just the most beautiful, kind soul that looks after every single one of us and treats us all as individuals. It's nice that there's a permanence here with him, and that he just makes this place. It wouldn't be the same without him.
My main job is to keep the place tidy and under control. That would be it, really. I meet everybody, but that's about as far as it goes. They are the hub of Hangdog, which I think is the most beautiful part of it. Community in Hangdog just runs itself. I think as a manager of the campground, if you just were always on people, it would kill the vibe. These people do it themselves.
Other activities at Hangdog involve sitting around the campfire with guitar music, which is cool. There's also acro yoga. Anything you really want to do, it's pretty free in the hippie sense. You can spin fire stuff and be topless and do yoga. And I don't think anyone judges you in that kind of way. So it's really cool. It's really open.
We tend to have quite slow starts to the day. A little bit of yoga, stretching, lots of oats. Everybody's eating their oats. It's very relaxed, and we'll make our way to the crag in our own time. But because we're all here for such long term, we know that to embrace it, enjoy it. So everyone sits out on the lawn and does their stretches, and then we go our separate ways climbing. Everyone's got quite solid groups now that they're used to climbing with, and they know where they're going. That was awesome! Ah! We have our own dialect here, and it's great, and it's good because when people arrive and they're new to it, they pick up on it too.
You know, I can start talking esoteric, undercling to monopocket to far left-hand crimp and be understood. Especially in New Zealand, most people will not understand what you're saying.
I led a 19. Woo! Yeah, and I led another 18, and yeah, and Jack got his project.
Yay, Jack!
Yay! And Andy got his first 21.
Woo! Where's Andy?
I don't know, he's coming.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. 3, 2, 1. Take off speeding. Wrong word.
The style of Paynes Ford is, well, it's incredibly slopey. For me, it's a boring style of climbing. Like, it's very repetitive. It's just like hands high.
I really like the climbing in Paynes Ford because it's quite unique. There's lots of slopers, open handy things, and they're really, they make you think a lot because they're good low and then you come up, they're worse, and so it's quite unique style of climbing. And there's lots of beautiful lines here, and bolting's really good. Everybody needs to practice like locking arms and things.
It's a user-friendly style of climbing. Like, it's not abusive on your hands. You don't have to crimp the hell out of anything. It's very friendly, so which is very nice. There's no drop knees. You don't flag. You just, you know, there's so many footholds.
We're gonna all throw it together in the fire. 1, 2, 3!
No day is the same. Some days are loud and some days are quiet. But most days are loud.
The way that I stand, there's nothing else to compare. The sight of you makes me weak.
People are a bit more crazy at night. Like, the sing-alongs around the campfire are just beautiful. Like, everyone, and especially when someone like takes the time to perform and sing a song or play guitar, everyone really actually focuses and listens to them. Like, they'll stop talking and they'll turn and listen, and like, it's just, everyone, you know, wants to help or wants to encourage everyone doing something well. It's really nice, and you know, everyone will get a bit rowdy and go on adventures together, but it just kind of creates this really nice little family.
Oh, pretty baby, don't make me down, I pray. Now might be ready, now that I found you.
hardest thing about Hangdog is the constant coming and going of people.
Yeah, people come and go quite often.
People are leaving, so people are pretty upset.
Oh, all the time, every day, you know, and for me it is very difficult.
So it's a constant changing cycle of people.
There's some people that after a month or so, you know, that are still here, amazing, and you love them to bits.
Having to learn that we can't keep this forever, and just remembering to embrace every moment and every memory.
I think people are surprised when they come to here. Like, most people aren't used to a campground like this in New Zealand. You know, used to your top 10 campground. So once they get here, they realise how amazing it is for people. And they change in themselves, but we get all walks of life. They love the place, no matter what. They walk into what feels like a massive family atmosphere. And they change. Like, I've had climbers, or non-climbers, that have turned up here only to be here a day and have stayed a long time and become a climber themselves, which I think is awesome. Oh, it's happened to so many people. So many people have come here and just left as a climber and spent the whole summer at Hangdog and just loved it, which is special, I think.
In life, I feel a lot of people kind of drive us towards, you know, having a job and doing what's kind of prescribed for you in a societal manner. And here you meet people who have not necessarily rejected that, but people who are following what they really believe and what they love. And so this place, you can really meet and connect with those people very quickly. You know, it's sometimes hard to go to other climbing areas, and harder to find partners or just people in general. So here it's here, you know, and it's really beautiful energy.
I've never been anywhere else that's quite like Hangdog. Like, I've been to climbing areas where there's a place where all the climbers camp and you can meet climbers and have a good time. But Hangdog it feels like something, more established than that. There's a really strong community here, and it's such an institution in itself, you know. Sometimes the climbing is subsidiary to the Hangdog.
It's been about the climbing, but it's been more than that. It's about having a wonderful group of people who are all the way from home. They're all a little bit lonely, a little bit lost, but we come together and we support each other.
So when I think of climbing in Golden Bay, I think of Hangdog straight away. The two are so connected. The excitement to come to Hangdog is equal to the climbing. You know? It's where you meet the people. It's where everything happens. They're so bonded.
I think it's a mixture of all of that. I think if Takaka wasn't here and Hangdog wasn't here, you wouldn't come to Paynes Ford that much. It's such a small crag, but it's what it offers as a package. It's amazing.